Okay, what do you get when you mix bold keynote speakers, powerful workshops, and unstoppable women? Well, you get ConnectHER OTR Summit. It's a one-day event filled with inspiration, networking, and next-level energy, brought to life by the OTR Chamber and CINCY Girls Who. And here to give us the inside scoop is Julie Clayton, Executive Director of OTR Chamber of Commerce. Julie, always great to see you, and this is right up my alley. I love this. So tell us about what is ConnectHER OTR Summit. What's it all about?
So the ConnectHER OTR Summit is a full day of basically empowerment and inspiration for women in business. So it doesn't matter where you are in your stage of your career, whether you're just starting out or you've been in business, you know, for 30 plus years, we have something for everyone for this day, on this day. It is, like I said, a full day. It's 9 to 3. It's at Hard Rock Casino on September 30th, and we're just really, really excited about it.
I don't blame you, because I'm excited just hearing a little bit about it. How did the collaboration with OTR Chamber and CINCY Girls Who come about?
Sure. So CINCY Girls Who, for those that don't know, was an organization that was started by Tara Osborne. She was looking to make friends, and a way to do that was she loves to take walks. So she just put out on Facebook, hey, anyone want to join me for a walk? And she had 3 or 4 women show up. Now she has 300 or 400 show up every single week.
Wow.
So what she does for friendships, people wanted her to do for business, you know, business relationships as well. So someone from our board said, hey, you should really meet Tara, because what you're trying to do for business, she's doing for friendships. It might be a good connection. So her and I met, and it kind of became this instant marriage, if you will.
I love it.
And we just started collaborating and talking, and this whole idea kind of came out of that. And so that's how it all started.
It's so interesting when you start connecting the dots and what can happen from there.
Right.
Now, let's talk about the event a little bit more. It features really some powerhouse speakers. What can we expect to learn, the attendees who go to this? I'm sure it's going to be an inspiration.
Sure. Definitely. So we actually have a full day of events. So starting with Kristen from Film Cincinnati is our first keynote, but we actually have 3 keynote speakers. So our second is going to be Tara Osborne, who just did her whole story as a TED Talk at UC. So she's going to talk as well. And then we have workshops throughout the day. But what's unique is the fact that you can actually choose the workshops you want to attend. So if you're at a different stage in your career than I am, I can kind of choose what sort of fits what I'm looking for, as opposed to attending something that maybe isn't up my alley.
Right.
So, but in addition to that, we will have a small vendor fair. Women-owned businesses will be there to talk about what they do. We're going to obviously have lunch. We're going to have a swag bag, because what's a women's event without a swag bag? Right, you have to have a swag bag. And then we're going to have a branded, you know, gift for them. And then afterwards, some networking at Hard Rock.
Yeah.
So it truly is a full day of just, like you said, inspiration and empowerment.
Let's dive in a little bit deeper to the workshops.
Sure.
And tell us what we can expect there.
So we have 4 different workshops, and you get to pick 2 of those workshops to attend, starting with AI and creativity.
Oh,
you know, everyone uses AI nowadays, but you know, let's use it for a little bit more than writing that email to your son's teacher. You know, let's use it for some creative things. You know, you can build websites and all the fun things that you can do using AI.
Yeah.
And then we have someone that's going to talk about productivity, because how many times have you said to yourself, if I just had 1 more hour in my day, I could get 10 more things checked off my list. So she's going to talk about productivity. And we actually have someone who's also Gallup certified. So she's actually going to talk about the whole process of just, you know, finding out what kind of leader you are, what kind of leader you can be. And then of course we also have someone who's going to talk about being an entrepreneur, you know, kind of that starting out. But you know, we also have a lot of people who are, you know, who are going to attend that are not just starting out, but maybe you've been in business for 30 years and now you want to do a side hustle. So really you are an entrepreneur with your side hustle.
Yeah, I was going to ask, who was it designed for? But it sounds like from all levels. It's designed for anyone, really.
Right. That's exactly what we wanted. We wanted to be able to make sure that anyone who attends can find something that's going to inspire them, maybe give them some tips, some tricks, and all of that fun stuff. So yes, so whether it's an entrepreneur or someone who's been in business for 30 years, or like I said, someone who maybe wants to start all over. They want to recreate themselves. So we have something really for everyone.
A lot of women out there like that, that's for sure. Why do you think this kind of event is so important for for our region right now?
Sure. Well, first of all, especially in OTR, small businesses are the backbone of who we are.
Yeah.
And so it's just so important to make sure that we're always, giving people, women in particular, all the tools that they need to be successful. And I think right now, people want to be inspired. People want to have hope. They want to know that I can do this.
Right.
The entire structure of our entire event is you are enough. Because 80% of women do not feel they're enough. So whether that's in their careers, in their personal lives, whether it's as a parent, as a daughter, as a spouse, as an employee, or as a leader, they just don't feel that they're enough. And so we really want to make sure they walk away knowing that they are enough.
You are enough.
You are enough.
I love that message.
Yes.
All right, so where can we go for tickets, Julie?
So ticket information is at the otrchamber.com. And like I said, the event is on Tuesday, September 30th from 9 to 3. Because it's at Hard Rock Casino, you do have to be 21 to attend. But other than that, all the information is on our website. We've kept the price very, very low because we want this to be affordable for everyone.
Yeah, it sounds informational, entertaining, you networking, all of that bundled into one.
Exactly,
I
that's
love
it.
Yes. All right, Julie, thanks so much for joining us,
Thank you,
and
Michelle.
hopefully get out there and attend this. It sounds really good.
We're excited. Thank you so much.